Hello everybody, Gleek here, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. So, previously I ended up having to end my video early due to my son waking up and because he was been sick for the past week. So I was able to go back and get back to my same spot, and I actually initiated a save so that way I can get back to it. So I'm gonna pick up right where I left off. We're gonna take off from there. I have a controller in my hand from the previous game I was just playing, so I'm gonna drop that and put that down here, and pick right back up. We were in this little white room with the little red circle on the bottom, and he was telling me to walk in circles. And now I'm gonna figure out what else he wanted me to do following that. So let's take a look.
Oh, hold up! What's this?
Confusion ending, huh?
Confusion ending. You're telling me
Deviate from
that's what this is? It's all
area.
one giant ending, and we're supposed to restart the game eight times?
This is pretty good, actually.
Really how all this goes?
Adventure line, into
Determined?
unexplored
So
territory.
now, according to the
Find
schedule, I
confusing
restart
ending
again.
schedule.
Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
21
Whoa.
minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Yeah,
Is it
why
really-
doesn't he get a say in this?
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be
Can I
treated
leave?
like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Oh, he's not gonna do it.
Stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How
Maybe.
do we even know?
Been playing the
Will
confusion
someone
ending. Wait a
come
minute.
first? Will something happen?
Maybe I'm gonna die.
So,
Am I gonna die?
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
Well,
not quite
guess I'm
sure
gonna be
if we're
waiting
on
for a
the
minute.
destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
I think so.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Oh,
Well, in the meantime,
cut him off and restarted. That actually startled me a little bit. Even though I didn't really jump, my heart's racing. It scared the crap out of me. Alright, let's see this loading bar. This loading bar is not very fast. So let's fast forward through this. Now we're back. Bet he forgets about the last one.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh man, why didn't I? Man, that sucks. I should have read more into the other parts of that ending, because he was supposed to forget that, and then I was supposed to progress into that confusion ending, and I just messed it up because I didn't read it. So
Yet there was not a single person here either.
that sucks.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's alright. I'll just do the normal ending again, and then I'll go through the confusion ending, because I'm sure it's like an achievement or something.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
There's a
And
terrible
so the
truth in
boss had
this.
assigned it an extra
8,
secret
4,
pin
5.
number. 2. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh, this is snazzy, yeah. Can I play the piano with it?
Feeling soothed and
Oh.
rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the
Whoa.
opened passageway.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, down we go. We're going down into the depths of the boss's secret lair. I'm really curious about that other ending, the confusion ending. I'm gonna have to do that again here pretty soon, I think. Check it out.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yeah.
How did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
I don't
This
know.
question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh boy.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why not? Let's just follow the story. I'm gonna follow the story this time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought.
Oh,
to himself.
hey.
Did he have the strength to find out?
That television room, and see, that's another entrance to this room that I went through last time.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Man.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Dang, that's crazy. Poor Stanley.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah. I'm going up.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ooh, what's in here?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yeah.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes, let's do it. Walking up to the system power. Guess what? Off. Oh, it's dark now. I can't see nothing. Is that the end? Is that the official end? Let's see.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
I'm seeking
No longer
knowledge.
would anyone tell him where to go, what to
And
do.
I'm Stanley, so...
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
It is a really pretty image.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze
Ooh,
upon
it's
his
controlled.
the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
The end? Yep, sure enough. I just got an achievement that just says beat the game, so it was the official ending. With that, I'm going to end this episode. Definitely a good adventure so far. I'm going to try the confusion ending again. See if I can get through that in the next episode. So if you like it, leave me a comment, subscribe. Check out my Instagram, Facebook, all those other pages. And outside of that, thank you for watching. And remember, shh, don't wake the baby. Peace out.